Sister spouses Robyn Brown possesses everything, needs keep Coyote pass. Sister spouses star, Robyn Brown rushed to talk about keeping Coyote pass despite the fact that every other person needs to sell. She cares very little about surrendering the property to her ex-sister spouses since she possesses everything. Robyn Brown was anxious to keep the land. During the most recent episode of Sister Spouses, Robyn Brown was distant with Mary earthy-colored while discussing Coyote Pass. Both Kody and Robyn appeared to be extremely apprehensive about the business manage their previous exes. At the point when Kody was spreading out the choices, Mary was tempted by selling the property and parting the returns into 4 equivalent parts. Notwithstanding, she inquires as to whether Kody and Robyn are really needing to sell the land. Kody is torn by the thought since the underlying dream has self-destructed. Be that as it may, Robyn anxiously attests she would rather not sell. Mary demands they get an examination, yet Robyn has a long list of motivations to keep the land since it is in fact all hers. Robyn earthy-colored believes that should keep Coyote Pass since she possesses everything. On Reddit, fans call attention to that Robyn Brown has a long list of motivations to need to clutch Coyote Pass. According to Initial, a client, Robyn possesses all of Coyote Pass. Then, at that point, they add, I see a ton of the conversations about Kody's name on each package, however, there is a significant part missing here. Arizona is a local area property state. All in that implies, Robyn as his legitimate spouse is considered by regulation as having joint possession in Kody's property. So on the off chance that you see Kody's name on something, legitimately in Arizona, it is equivalent to seeing Robyn's name on it. So Robyn's name is lawfully on each package, in any event, when it's not written. Furthermore, the client adds more data, saying, so Robyn in fact is a 25% proprietor of each and every OG3's package, with the exception of the Mary bundle where she claims somewhat more than 15% since Kody is 1/3 proprietor. So Robyn has responsibility for each and every package. Vegas was likewise a local area property state, yet Utah was not. So that separation from Mary and wedding Robyn was yielding significantly in excess of a reception. Robyn wouldn't need to battle for Kody's resources, they are consequently hers in a separation etc., and in this way naturally her children. Whatever would be excluded from local area property, for example prior to marriage, would in any case go to Robyn by means of every last bit of her children, particularly after the reception. How could they document the administrative work? Some sister spouses fans accept it would in any case be hard for Robyn Brown to get all the parcels. Co-blending of property. Be that as it may, other sister spouses watchers are deciphering the law as a go-ahead since Robyn Brown is hitched to Kody who is recorded in any of the plots she isn't. The coexisting of resources needs surveying to decide whether Robyn has proprietorship. According to another client, while that might be the way the deeds were drawn up, I don't figure it would be enforceable. They'd need to really demonstrate in court that the different packages didn't become blended into the family pot, and in view of the relative multitude of oral declarations on television, obviously the land was all generally planned to be important for a solitary family pot and not simply helping independently one of the life partners or the other, not to mention what measurable bookkeeping would truly think about the material advantages to Kody of Coyote Pass and whether it became coexisted with his and Robyn's family pot. It would be hard to keep Kody and Robyn earthy-colored's property discreet. Moreover, the client makes sense of that the goals must be clear for Kody and Robyn Brown to be discreet. The client proceeds, it's entirely challenging to keep spousal property separate in local area property states paying little mind to names on structures. The resulting activities of the two players actually need to certify the first expectation and show that any advantage has in fact, really stayed discreet, or, more than likely it's effectively voided. Fundamentally, in the event that it very well may be displayed in a court that the legitimate companion actually helps somehow or another from a resource on which she doesn't have a title, it doesn't make any difference what the desk work says, it returns to being local area property. Sister Spouses fans root for Janelle Brown and her girl. Sister Spouses fans are pulling for Janelle Brown and her girl, Maddie Brush Brown. They have made significant progress in their lives and undertakings, which adherents can't resist the urge to celebrate. Presently, they have taken a gigantic jump and everybody is ready for what's going on straight away. Continue to peruse for additional subtleties. For Janelle Brown and her little girl. Janelle Brown has forever been an intense money manager. From the start of Sister Spouses, she conceded she favored working and being out of the home to bringing up the youngsters. That was where Christine earthy-colored Wooly was a resource and why their heap of children has become one unit. They were raised as one and will be perpetually connected. At the point when Christine acquainted Janelle's youngsters with her new man, David Wooly, she alluded to them as hers, which was so sweet. They promptly embraced him, particularly Maddie Brush earthy-colored's child, Axel. Maddie has no relationship with her dad, Kody Brown, and her children have not seen him in a long while. In this way, Axel inclined toward David, referring to him as Uncle David and afterward, Granddad Dave. Janelle has in essence reduced most, if not all, connection with the plural family, yet one thing kept her tied. She actually had a stake in Coyote Pass. Not realizing what might occur, she and Maddie were effectively searching for new land and were in with no reservations on a North Carolina parcel. That has become Tata Ranches where they need blossoms and their fantasies to bloom. They are selling merchandise and are confident about a prosperous bloom ranch for everybody to enjoy and appreciate. Janelle Brown went full in during the Sunday, December 1st episode of Sister Spouses, and presently, fans are pulling for them to succeed. A Reddit string was begun in full help of them with the overpowered composing this. Congratulations! Janelle Brown send-offs Tata Ranches with Madison and Caleb at 156 sections of land in North Carolina. All the cash Kody won't ever see. Fingers crossed for progress. Numerous Sister Spouses fans were excited to perceive how far Janelle Brown and Maddie earthy-colored Brush had accompanied the homestead. All the more thus, they had their fingers crossed for progress. I'm eager to see whether Janelle is really an expert groundskeeper. We've never got to see it. NC has great soil. I have my fingers crossed. Congrats. The way that Kody will feel angry is good to beat all. This in a real sense satisfies my heart. Check those delightful grins out. I love their titles. I truly like the entire energy of the site, stock, and so on. The truth will surface eventually the way that productive this will be. Nevertheless, Janelle has gotten weighty into planting. Thus, this is definitely in her wheelhouse. At last, she is doing it with her girl and they are radiating as they work together. In the case of nothing else, Janelle finds a sense of contentment, and after what she went as the year progressed, that's what she wants.